us right here. Okay, so let's move on into the transvestigation proper of Clint Eastwood and Scott Eastwood. So here is Clint Eastwood. As you can see, Clint Eastwood is spreading like a woman from underneath the elbows. Can you see that? He gets wider, 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 and the widest point right here with this fine hourglass figure is below the crotch. So all the time that we've been told that Clint Eastwood is a hunk, he was no hunk. And he's made so many ladies swirl about her for a very long while without them knowing that this is a woman masquerading around as a hunk, as a tough guy in Hollywood because she's a Vatican agent. Amy Wilkie, we just want to thank you for making us know about Clint Eastwood before he dies. Because this secret would have been long and been buried. If he's dead, we wouldn't even bother to look at him anymore. But at 87 years of age, Clint Eastwood is not taking the secret to the grave. He's been deceiving us for a long, long time. He's no hunk. He has hips. Men don't have hips. Clint Eastwood, 100% woman, a transgender, wasn't a man. All right, here's another picture of Clint Eastwood right here. We never ever noticed this. Look at this. Now, as a female, there's one thing that females always have. The arms of a woman would always follow the contours of her body. All right, so the arms of a woman will be shaped like an hourglass figure, and this is what is happening with Clint Eastwood's arms right here. From the elbows, it's angling out because it's trying to follow the contours of the body, the hourglass that she has right here. As you can see, the Q angle is below the crotch. Look, he's spreading, getting wider, 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 and the widest point is below the crotch. Clint Eastwood is no man. He's not a hunk after all. He's a female masquerading around as a man. Okay, here's Clint Eastwood again. Look at that. Spreading from underneath the elbows like a female all the way down. Look at that. There's no clear separation between the chest muscles and the abdominal muscles because females suffer from what we call a curse of the pecs. Females suffer from a curse of the pecs. What does that mean? The female chest is not designed to be muscular, does not have a lot of muscles. It's designed to carry mammary glands for children. And that is why it's always the way it is. If you notice a female's chest, one side is lopsided because one side is always going to be bigger than the other. That's just the way God made it. And with Clint Eastwood right here, there's no clear separation between the chest and the abdominal muscles because Clint Eastwood is all female. Look at that hourglass figure. All right, let's go. Some other pictures of Clint Eastwood again. Here's Clint Eastwood again. Let me try to blow this one as much as I can up. And look at that hourglass figure spreading from underneath the elbows. And this female, I think this would have been his first wife or second wife or whatever the case might be, is trying to lie to us and say that this is a man. So that means all the movies that we've watched of Clint Eastwood kissing on women was always homosexual couples on TV. So homosexuality on TV has been around for ages under the guise that we're actually watching heterosexual couples. Goodness gracious. Clint Eastwood, 100% female, hourglass figure, hips below the crotch. Okay, let's go. Another picture. Look at that. Clint Eastwood again. He has an arch in the back. Can you see that? Can you see how this bum is? Now, a man's bum is stacked very short, starts and ends very quick. A female butt starts way higher up in the body, okay? And goes all the way and travels further down longer. This is what Clint Eastwood's having here, and he has an arch in the back. The clothes can't hide it. Look at that face. That is a woman. Been masquerading around as a Hollywood hunk for way too long. Oh, goodness gracious. Thank you, Amy Wilkie, our great subscriber, for not letting this dude, oh, sorry, it's not a dude, for not letting this female die and take this secret along with her. All right, let's go. Another picture. Clint Eastwood again. Look at that Q angle. Below the crotch. It's below it. It's not above it. Below the crotch. Because this is 100% female masquerading around as a male. Another picture of Clint Eastwood. And this is the classic no liar transgender pose in which a lot of transgenders fake. Why do you think Clint Eastwood should be putting his pockets or putting his hands in his pockets in this pose? Because they've been taught. So that means this idea of making female transgenders posing around as male put their hands in their pocket has been around for ages. It's been around for ages. They're trying to hide the hips. But you can see the curvaceous nature of Clint Eastwood right here. Curving like a female because it is a female. No clear separation between the chest muscles. And guys and girls, don't worry about the voice. That is all hormonal. If a female takes testosterone, all right, or any form of hormones of male hormones, the voice is going to change and it's going to stay that way forever. There is no need for any kind of surgical procedure to change the vocal cords or anything. It can be done, but it's not necessary. All you need to do is take hormones and your voice is going to sound like a man. Look at Clint Eastwood. Curvaceous figure. Look at that. Hips, hips, hips all the way. He's trying to hide it. 100% female and not a man. Clint Eastwood again. Look at this. Look at that. He's spreading from underneath the elbows. Look at that. And the Q angle is so acute. Below the crotch. Let me blow this up as much as I can. Let me see if I can blow that up. Blown. Look at that. Q angle. Below the crotch. Same as the other women that he's been around here with. Who's making us believe that Clint Eastwood is male when he's not. He's just a cute woman. See how sick the Vatican is? I mean, just saying this just makes me so angry already. But look at that. This would have been a very beautiful woman. This is what the Vatican has done to her. All right, let's go. Another picture. Look at Clint Eastwood when he was much younger, carving like a female, spreading from underneath the elbows. He has an arch in the back. Arch in the back. Look at that. Hourglass figure all the way down because Clint Eastwood is 100% female. Let me blow this up so you guys can take a good look at this. With any of our videos, please download it, re-upload, do whatever you want to do with it, and keep spreading this truth so that people will not be deceived that Clint Eastwood was a man in any way. Was 100% female, arch in the back with a very curvaceous figure. All right, let's go. Another picture. Clint Eastwood again. Look at that. Look at that. Spreading wider. Hourglass figure. No clear separation between the chest muscles and the abdominal muscles because Clint Eastwood is 100% woman. Was never a man. All right. So more pictures. We already showed you this one, but see it again. Hourglass figure just like my mom. Wonderful. Hips below the crotch. Okay. Clint Eastwood, they say this man is dangerous. Who said that? This woman is dangerous. He's been masquerading and deceiving a lot of people for so long. And so many people have died without knowing that Clint Eastwood was not the man that they adored and loved. That's why you can't trust anybody. Don't make any role models of anybody you see on TV. You don't know who they are. This is a clear example. Q angle below the crotch. Hourglass figure. Short hair masquerading around as a man when he's not. 87 years of age. Can tell you how long the Vatican has been doing this. Oh, goodness gracious. Here's Clint Eastwood again. As you can see, this is just like a GIF, but you can see right there how he's moving and spreading. Look at that. I wonder why a lot of people never saw this. You know, I never saw it. Well, I just happen to be a Clint Eastwood, just know about him, like maybe watching some of the movies, but I know if I really, well, the movies he's directed, let me just put it right. I've watched Clint Eastwood movies which he's been directed, and there's so much noise always being made about the movies he directs. But it just comes in short. To me, it wasn't interesting, and I just watched it because, the Vatican, through its media, will always try to propagate its people and say, Clint Eastwood movie, the best, he's won an Academy or whatever. The movie is full and a load of crap. That's all I can say. Look at that hourglass figure. 100% female, Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood again. Look at that. Q angle below the crotch. Below the crotch. Below, like a cute Q angle below the crotch. 100% woman. 100% woman, not a man. Clint Eastwood. Okay. Let's go. Clint Eastwood again. Look at how he curves. Let me try to blow this up so you guys can see. Look at how he curves all the way down. Hourglass figure. Because Clint Eastwood is 100% female. Look at that again. The classic hiding of the hips by putting the hands in the pocket. But you can see the hourglass figure doesn't lie. And this so-called wife of his or mother, I don't know who she is, can't lie either. That you're looking at a woman right here. I don't know if that's the wife or the mother when he was younger. But I know you're looking at a female right here. Clint Eastwood. Look at that again. Q angle below the crotch. This is how the Vatican was lying to us that this thing is a man when it's not. Look at that. Hourglass figure all the way down. Walking like a female does. Stepping the weight of the body into the foot that's in front of it. And not walking like a man in a catwalk, as you can see right here. Because Clint Eastwood is 100% female. Okay, wasn't a man. Look at that. Oh, goodness gracious. Can you see that? Hourglass figure, hips below the crotch, because Clint Eastwood, 100% female. All right. This was Clint Eastwood when he was much younger. The Q angle doesn't lie. It's very, very cute. And below the crotch, 100% woman. Don't worry about the Adam. This is why I tell people, you can't judge people based on Adam's apples. As you can see here, Clint Eastwood has one. Right? A female having Adam's apples, having long arms, as you can see here on Clint Eastwood, right? Having maybe long torsos or short torsos, depending on the ethnicity, all right? Having a strong jawline, as you can see here. Having maybe a brow ridge and a sloping forehead and this receding hairline doesn't change the fact, has nothing whatsoever to do with childbirth. What determines if you're female or not are those hips which are below the crotch, which means those are hips necessary for childbirth, in which Clint Eastwood has right here. It's got nothing else to do with that. So if you go off looking at people by their Adam's apple, strong jawlines, the smile, the long arms, you see how you're being misled? Because that's what the Vatican wants you to think, that that's what a man or that's what differentiates the sexes, when it's not. Clear example. All right, let's move further. Clint Eastwood again, hourglass figure. And look at who Clint Eastwood is saving. A nun. Why is he saving a nun? Because Clint Eastwood is working for the Vatican. So he has to save a nun from all the trouble that a nun can get into. He has to save the Roman Catholic Church. All right, let's go. Some more pictures. Here is Clint Eastwood's son, Scott Eastwood. So we finished with Clint Eastwood. We're jumping over to the so-called son. And what do you notice about the son? The navel is set way too high in the torso of the body. And you can see the arch in the back curving like a female. See that? Let me try to blow that up again. Okay. Look at that. Arch in the back. Because he's 100% female, just like his mama. Let's call it right. I moved too fast. Here's another picture of Scott Eastwood. As you can see, arch in the back. Arch in the back. And Scott Eastwood is of late. I think he's in the movie. Is it Pacific Rim 2? I don't know, but you guys can figure it out. I think he's being in the media a lot, doing his rounds for a movie. I don't know if it's Pacific Rim 2 or one other movie or whatever the case might be, but you guys can figure it out. So this is the whole reason why the Vatican is promoting one of their own. It's not a man. It's a woman. He's got an arch in the back. All right. Let's go. Another picture. Scott Eastwood. Sorry if I keep saying Clint. I'm trying to say Scott Eastwood. Look at that. He spreads from underneath the elbow. See that? Wider, 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 wider. And the widest point is right where the female hip is at. Remember, sometimes with most female, where your hip is going to fall into is going to be right inside the middle of your palms.